Thank you, Dr. Smizer, members of the board and community. This evening, we're going to start with our outstanding community partner, and that is Colorado State University. So Ms. Beth Higgins, our community partnership coordinator, and if our friends from CSU would come join us up here as well. So we have Patrick and Kathy and Stacy and Dean McCubbin. Oh, and Mr. Jones is here, and oh, we got a whole bunch of partners. This is good. So this evening, we're going to be celebrating Colorado State University. I have on my green and gold tonight. And so if you were with us a couple weeks ago, we were able to celebrate the partnership a little bit more formally with a signed agreement with Dr. Smizer and Dr. Frank signing it over at the CSU Stadium. And really what we were doing was just celebrating so many years of ongoing partnership. So Beth is going to talk a little bit about what we've done together over the years and where we're moving forward. And then she'll introduce all these fine folks, and they get to say a few words. I don't know which board member. I don't have it in my notes. I apologize. Mr. Donovan, would you please join us?
Good evening, members of the board, cabinet, and the community. Thank you for the welcome this evening as we recognize our strong and vibrant partnership with Colorado State University. As Danielle mentioned, just last month, Dr. Smizer and Dr. Frank celebrated this partnership together by signing the mutual statement of support. And I have to admit, when we worked on this statement along with CSU, the number of partnerships that we actually have with Colorado State was completely overwhelming. There's absolutely no way we could list all of those for you this evening. So I thought I would take just a moment and read a short paragraph from that statement of mutual support so that you can kind of get an idea of what we're thinking of when we talk about this partnership. And I quote, "With a strong focus on education, community, leadership, and support, CSU and PSD work together to develop programs and opportunities that enable our students to think critically, solve real-world problems, be successful in the 21st century and beyond. Our students, staff, and community benefit from the diverse and comprehensive programming designed to engage, challenge, enlighten, motivate, and support our current and future citizens," end quote. So with me this evening, we have many of our key partners. Again, only a few, because otherwise it would take up the whole room. So I'd like to take just a moment to introduce them to you. Brian Jones, you have to wave. When I introduce you, you have to wave. Brian Jones leads the Little Shop of Physics, which has brought the lofty realm of physics down to earth for hundreds and hundreds of our students, and thankfully parents and teachers as well. Kathy Pfeiffer. Kathy has developed, and for the last 26 years, led the School is Cool backpack program, which supplies thousands of filled backpacks to our students every single year. Dean McCubbin leads the College of Health and Human Services. He supports the emerging and existing leaders in the education field. Salome Cardona and Connie Jaime Lujan. They work with first-generation students at Colorado State, and they support our partnership that brings middle school students, often potentially first-generation students themselves, onto the CSU campus. And Patrick Crozet with athletics. Patrick works to bring PSD students and CSU student athletes together to form friendships and to learn a lot from each other and have a really great time. And last but not least, Stacy Grant. She's the director of RAN Tracks. Not only does she support all of the programs that I've just mentioned in some capacity, but she also works to create welcoming and engaging experiences for our students, parents, and community members on the campus. So now we'll pass it off to Dean McCubbin to say a few words, and then we'll pass it back to Danielle.
Thanks, Beth. It's an honor to be here today with a group of great colleagues from CSU to accept this partnership certificate. We certainly value Poudre School District in very many ways. In fact, I started my day today at the PSD Foundation breakfast. But perhaps most importantly, in my college, the College of Health and Human Sciences, one of those units is our School of Education. And so we have been engaged in not only preparing new teachers to enter the important field of education, but we have also had a significant impact on this local school district through training our leadership of the Poudre School District. And so those are valued partnerships that will continue to emerge Together, we want to continue to try to address the enormous teacher shortage issue that the state of Colorado is facing. And so with your ideas and ways that we can partner, we can do that effectively together. So thank you to the Poudre School District for partnering with CSU in so many ways. Thanks.
There's a certificate suitable for framing.
Suitable for framing. Thank you, sir.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Poudre School District, we welcome all these fine folks from Colorado State University. And by the way, where's the president? This wasn't the top 10 on his list to come.
He was at the breakfast this morning.
Oh, he's at the breakfast. Okay. All right. Well, thank you to everyone for coming, and we certainly appreciate the partnership between the Poudre School District and CSU. And the last time I saw someone in person with the Little Shop of Physics shirt on, there were a bunch of them running around up in northwest Nebraska at Carhenge for the total eclipse, the total solar eclipse. So that was really great that they were up there. They had lots of cool gadgets, and they engaged lots of the students. So thank you again, and we look forward to many more years of a great partnership.
So now the board would like to shake all of your hands. So you get to walk through and shake all of their hands.
All right.
The Walk of Fame. Walk of Fame. The Walk of Fame. Thank you. Oh, Patrick. No, I didn't. No, you didn't. She said Patrick Crozet. You are giving her. Stinker. You're good. You're good. There was Neil. He's on our foundation board. And we mustn't forget Neil Lujan, who's on our PSD Foundation board and works at CSU. Okay. So as we go through CSU, now we're going to transition to some wonderful students. We have the Ridgeview Classical Schools chess team. They are the Colorado State Chess Association Scholastic State Champs. So we have Ridgeview Principal Mr. Derek Anderson. Are you here, Mr. Anderson? And the faculty sponsor, Mr. Luce, and team coach, Gunnar Anderson, as well as some team members who are here. So if you all would like to come up and, Mr. Anderson, if you'd like to introduce your team and your coach and your teachers, and Ms. Reed, if you'd like to join us, we will honor your state championship chess team.
I'd like to thank the board for recognizing our team, and as proud as I am of our students for their accomplishment, I played a very small role in it. So I'm going to introduce Mr. Luce, who has had a much larger role in their achievement. Mr. Luce.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank the PSD board for taking the time to recognize and honor the members of the Ridgeview chess team who won the middle school state championship this year. I am Mark Luce, and I was the longtime coach of the chess team at Ridgeview until handing that over to Gunnar Anderson last year. But I still know all these young men. I still play chess with them on occasion, and I'm happy to introduce them to you. The members of our chess team are, why don't you guys step forward here as I introduce you, Aiden Sirotkin, Jack Nauman, Damian Yanez, Alexander Marsh, and Daniel Yanez. Some of these same players helped us to win the middle school state championship last year as well, so they've won it 2 years in a row now. Last year it was a real nail biter. This year they won it rather easily. Fort Collins, you may not realize this, but Fort Collins has become kind of a chess mecca here in Colorado. You have some strong teams at other schools as well, including Kennard and Fossil Ridge.
I'm not surprised.
But Ridgeview can fairly well claim to have been a dominant program going back to 2010. Okay, I'm going to brag just a little bit here. Give me some slack on this. Let me just briefly lay out the record of state championships that we have recorded. We have won the middle school championship 4 times in all in the years 2010, 2011, 2017, and 2018. We won the high school championship in 3 consecutive years, from 2013 to 2015. We won the K-6 championship in 2015, and we won the K-3 championship in 2014. The Ridgeview chess team has also competed in 4 national tournaments, and I was lucky enough to accompany our team on 3 of those trips. In 2011, after winning their second middle school state championship, the Ridgeview team traveled to the National Middle School Championship in Columbus, Ohio, and we won 6th place in the nation. The next year, in 2012, we traveled to San Diego and won 5th place in the nation in the National Middle School Championship. The members of the PSD board may not remember this, but in 2013, you helped the Ridgeview High School chess team travel to Nashville, Tennessee to compete in the Super National Tournament by giving us a $500 donation or honorarium to help defray some of the travel expenses. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for that, even though it was 5 years ago. We placed 24th in the nation that year. It's a big jump going from junior high competition to high school competition. That was a very tough tournament. It's now in the record books as the largest chess tournament in world history. That's interesting. The following year, our high school team traveled without me to San Diego and placed 16th in the nation at the National High School Championship. So Ridgeview has established a tradition of genuine excellence in chess over the past decade, and I just wanted to express my appreciation for your recognition of this tonight and of these young men in particular. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
So I would like to congratulate you, Coach Gunner, and I'd like to congratulate your students. You're very impressive, smart students. And I was thinking about what chess involves, and it's a game of individual strategy. But I also know that chess is a game that's played all around the world in every country. And it's a game that you'll be able to play with people from different countries, different cultures, different languages, because you will have something in common with people all over the world now. And I think that it's wonderful what you guys have done, and congratulations. You make us so proud.
They're going to want to shake your hands.
Okay.
Kids do. Come on.